Well, look what we have here, everyone. This is a nice little perfect handle screwdriver that was sent to me by Mr. George at You Want to Watch several months ago. And I'm just now getting around to taking a look at it. It's about a little under 6 inches long, and it needs a little bit of love. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do about this just yet. I don't know whether to try to make new scales for it or try to use these. Regardless, I'm going to try to take the pins out and disassemble it, and we'll figure out what to do from there. So here we go. Hi everyone, I got a package in the mail today from my friend Andy. Andy's a really good guy, and his channel is called AndyM. He does some really interesting things, and got a package from him today, so let's open it together and see what we got. Okay, let's see what Andy sent us here. Oh my goodness, look at those clamps. Wow. You know, I said earlier that you can never have enough clamps, and I think Andy believed me, which is true. You always can use lots of clamps. Man, these are nice. It looks like maybe he's already done a cleanup on these. Yeah, I think these are ready to go. I think he's already cleaned these up. Nice. This has a maker's mark on it. I can't quite make it out. I don't know. I'll have to get the magnifier out. But man, these don't need a thing done to them. They're ready to go. Thank you, Andy. I really appreciate that. Very generous of you. Very nice. Maybe we'll find a place in the new display cabinets for one or both of these. Thanks again, my friend. I really appreciate it. Well, the scales are off, and I'm not quite sure what to do about them. Probably have to wind up making some new ones. I'm not sure yet. The shank of the screwdriver has a slight bend, but that shouldn't be a problem. It's really not in bad shape. I think what I'm going to do first is see if I can get the bend out of this and clean it up good. And while I'm doing that, I'll be pondering what to do about the scales. Sound like a plan? I agree. Just a little bit more. I think that's got it. Good. Well, here is the little screwdriver after a bath in vapor rust and another session with a wire brush and a little session with the fine conditioning belt. That's what I was trying to think of. There is a maker's mark here, but well, first of all, it says 150 in here. Then there's a maker's mark, and I can't quite make it out. I think the first few letters are GE, like Germany maybe? I don't know. I'm going to take it in and put it under the microscope and see if I can make it out. So that will be the next step. Here I'm using the 1x30 sander to round off the top of the handle. Looks like somebody used it for a hammer. Now for a session with the fiber wheel. Okay, this is after the fiber wheel. This is about as far as I want to go with this until I get the scales on. And then I'll continue with sanding and polishing. That's the plan. I can't get all of this pitting out. I'm just going to have to deal with it. I don't want to take it down any further. So, some of the battle scars will remain. I have made the decision to go with the original scales rather than trying to make new ones, since this screwdriver is going to proudly display its well-earned battle scars. That's pretty ugly. Have to see if I can do something about that. You know, Flitzer really does work well. I've tried different kinds of metal polish, and this stuff really works better than any I've ever found. Well, this thing still exhibits a lot of battle scars, but I think I'm going to pretty much call it quits at this point. Might give it a coat of wax. I did not stain these scales. The wood filler was just looking so bad. What I did was I gave the scales a coat of medium brown toner, which kind of helped blend them in, and then a coat of lacquer. And not perfect, but hey, I think it's all right. I think it turned out fairly well. Give it a coat of wax and see what happens. Thanks again to George for sending me this nice little screwdriver. I think it's pretty neat. And I've got just the place for it too.